there anybody out there who actually believes a word this guy says? We knew this was coming, right? Barcelona returns to the Camp Nou. Barcelona is doing well. You come out and complain that things aren't going your way. When in reality, let's be honest, is the president of the Spanish Football Federation a Madridista? Is the president of La Liga a Madridista? Who gets the most penalty goals? And this is an outdated graphic. This is old. This is ancient. There's also the Clásico penalty stats, which maybe this is the type of refereeing that you're looking for. 7 penalties for Real Madrid, 1 for Barcelona. Of the last 8 penalties awarded in El Clásico. Maybe that will make you feel more comfortable. And more recently, right, since 2016, 2017, some of this would be Negreira era. 85 penalties for Real Madrid, 70 for Villarreal, 70 for Valencia, 64 for Bilbao, and 62 for Real Sociedad. Barcelona, the most attacking team in world football. Not even in the top 5. I guess Messi, Luis Suarez, Neymar, and company. They weren't as elusive and as talented as Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo and Benzema to rack up all these penalty stats. And at the start of each season, much like last year, I mean, look at the stats, dude. And this year we got Kiki Mbappe leading the charge for the penalty d'Or. The same Kiki Mbappe who almost broke a player's leg in a game last season and served only a 1-match ban. In regards to supposed corruption, I don't know, dude. There's been a lot of referees that come out and complain about how Florentino pressured them, how Jose Plaza pressured them. Things like this happening where he put me in a room and he told me, I only ask you to whistle at me the same way you whistle at Barca. The former referee confessed. This is the current day president of Spanish Football Federation, who, by the way, is also, I think he's pretty friendly with Florentino. It's only natural that Florentino says, hey, buddy, let me talk to you. Pulls him over, and he asks for a little bit of help with the referees, right? What is there to complain about these days? You got your buddy in there. You got so many things in your favor. People coming up and asking you before they get into the job how you want them to do it. I mean, this is the president of Spanish football, and he's coming up and making his first priority, paying you a visit. What else would you like? Jose Plaza. It was said about him that while he's president, Barcelona wouldn't win any leagues. And as the context of the quote, referee Antonio Camacho made the comment in September 1976, publicly describing what he perceived as an institutional bias against FC Barcelona. He was forced to retire for his controversial comments. While Plaza is president, Barca will never be champions. And last but not least, the whole Spanish football reeks of Madridistas. The delegate for Real Madrid was once a referee in La Liga. His wife, she's now the president of Spanish football refereeing for the women's game. Of course, the buddy Lozan, who made his first priority going to pay Florentino a visit. And then, of course, Tebas. They have this little charade going. They have this little fake fight going. But in reality, Tebas is a Madridista. He's going to look after his own. And so this is who controls Spanish football. Regardless of what you say, you can't run from this. This is the truth.